Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and Heretic from 2024. Um, Much awaited. I was hoping to catch this on streaming as soon as it came out. Happened to watch it yesterday afternoon. Let me quench a little bit of that thirst. Never been the biggest fan of Hugh Grant. I've only watched him like 2 or 3 films. He was an actor who I went out of my way to actually try and watch any of his movies. Looking at his filmography, I think I've seen like I guess like 2 or 3 films at the most. The ones that you're thinking about, yeah, those are the ones. Anyway, I was watching the trailer a few months back, and I was blown away by the fact that they could put Hugh Grant, who's possibly one of the, and especially in this role, one of the most likable people that you can see and meet. And him in a villainous kind of role in a sort of horror movie. I put it lightly as horror movie to be honest. It was actually brilliant casting, and he nailed it. He hit it across the park. What do you put it across the park? And the fact that this movie centers around religion is also amazing to actually see. So it came out, I think, when did it come out actually? September, November of 2024 by A24, and stars Hugh Grant, Sophie Thatcher, and Chloe East. By the way, both the young ladies, I have to check and see if I've actually watched them in anything else. They did a fantastic job as well. I think all 3 of them were really, really great. You also have a small role for Topher Grace. Not much that I can actually say that they could have put anybody in that role. Nice to see him in it though. And this is basically about 2 Mormon missionaries, 2 sisters as they call it. They're on the way to different houses, or rather I should say to meet different people who have shown an interest in learning a little bit about their church. So they go to a couple of places and then they reach somewhere near the, it's a little bit secluded, kind of like woodsy area. It's the house of a middle-aged man, Mr. Reed. So they both go there, and these 2 girls are pretty different. Sister Barnes is a lot more confident, and Sister Paxton is sweet as can be and very timid and kind of innocent. They talk to him. He invites them in because it's snowing and raining as well. But they, since there's no, initially they're reluctant because they only will go in if there's a woman present. And he says that his wife is in the back of the house making a blueberry pie. And then starts the discussion about religion, and he is condescending about their religion as far as Christianity and he compares a lot of the things with each other, and how Judaism, Christianity and Islam are basically different iterations of each other. They copy from, the other 2 copied from Judaism, and then the fact of the resurrection of Christ is not very unique. There's a little back and forth. Anyway, they put in their points, but then he gives them a choice. They're actually trapped in the house. They can't get out. There's no cell phone signal. There is no wife. The smell of the blueberry pie that they are seeing is actually from a candle that they've left there. They want to escape, but he gives them 2 options. There's this couple of rooms and 2 doors in this library kind of thing, where he says one is belief and the other is disbelief, and he says you can choose which way you go. However, both doors actually lead to this little dungeon. And you see this old woman over there, and she is supposed to be like a prophet, and he claims that she will resurrect and lead them to the one true religion. Whichever that is, I don't know. This prophet lady brings in a actual blueberry pie, eats it, it's poison, she dies, so they say. And then in reality, basically another one just comes and removes her, and then comes and sits over there instead, and then resurrects. And then I don't want to spoil the rest, but this is basically what happens. And then there's, of course, the two girls are trying to get out of that with a little bit of mental torture put in by uh, Mr. Reed. Yeah, movies. Here's the thing: can the movie not be as great, but because of the acting level of the acting demonstration given by the three main characters, can it elevate it up to a really good thing? Because for me, it kind of feels like the movie. I mean, at the end of it, I'm wondering what is this all about. I mean, what was the whole point? What does it really tell? And of course, it's basically about questioning and all that. But at the end, the acting is what sets this movie apart. And for that, I think they did a fantastic job. The questioning about religion and all those dialogues are really, really good. What do critics say? Critics says Hugh Grant is infectious. He's got like fun playing like different sort of character than he normally does, and it's a little bit of a religious horror. And I agree. I think I want to give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. It isn't boring when it's mostly dialogue driven in the like the first maybe like 30 minutes or so, and it uppens the pace a little bit as they go down the dungeon. I'll give all of them big round of applause because they did a fantastic job. The movie, it says made on $10 million, made only around 57.4 million on the box office, but I think on streaming it's definitely going to be a big hit. Surprised it didn't actually make that much. Hugh Grant actually received Best Actor nominations at the Golden Globes, the Critics' Choice Awards, and the BAFTAs. So I actually thought he could have gotten an Oscar for this, at least a nomination for maybe not, whatever. Like I said, I'm giving this movie an 8.5 out of 10. I think it's going to be one of those movies which every now and then, maybe like a couple of years from now, I might feel the inclination to actually watch it once again. But the fact is, it is one of the best acted horror movies in recent times, as far as, that's my opinion, that's it. Okay, 8.5 out of 10, bye.